Well, hello there, Aries. Welcome to the Sun Plaza and Roses Tarot. Guys, this is your monthly reading for the month of August. Let's get into it. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Give me best and highest messages for the sign of Aries, please. Okay. So, Aries, it looks like this month you are initially, I believe, you may have some, I wouldn't say like nothing disappointing, I would say, but yeah, something may stress you out a bit. I feel like, first of all, there is a message here for you, Aries, that you need to, there are certain things in your life which are not good for you. And it can be some addictions or codependency in a relationship, or even just some temptations that are there. And I feel like you are successfully coming out of those things, those energies in the month of August. And also, there may be some part of your emotional, I would say, life, or in general, your emotions. There may have been some situations in your emotional life or in your romantic life, I feel, where you felt like, where you felt unhappy, and you are walking away from those things, even though it was not, I would say, bad, but it also wasn't up to your, I would say, standards. There was some situation here which you found not really up to your standards, and you're walking away from this situation. And I feel like at some point during the month of August, it is becoming a bit stressful. But the good thing is that you are coming out of those energies real quick, and the rest of the month, I think you are doing really well. I think you're finding that perfect balance, and that you need to, go through your life, go through your day-to-day life. And I think the major message for you here, if I talk about the, like, all the major arcana in this card, the Devil, Temperance, and the Star, is there's a very clear message for you here that, if you overcome your addictions and things which are not healthy for you, any temptation or any such thing which is not healthy for you, if you just find the right balance, if you learn to do things in moderation, and if you use your own talents up to their full potential, if you, I would say, approach the life in a balanced way, and go ahead in your life in a more accommodating way, then you can have your wish fulfillment, which I believe you will. I think you are about to become something, I mean, I think you're about to become almost very successful first of all, and famous also. I feel like that. Let's clarify these cards. Let's get into it. Well, I think Aries, things are looking pretty clear now that the cards are clarified. I would say that yes, there are certain aspects in your life which are hindering your progress and kind of, uh, blocking your way as far as going to your ultimate aim, which is your spiritual upliftment and your upliftment as a person, as an individual, or even uh, as far as your like big goals in life are concerned. There are certain things which are getting in your way. These temptations, these, I would say, lower energies, these unhealthy habits, addictions are, I would say, it's about time you give them up. Why? So that you can, get whatever it is you want in your life, which is capable of bringing happiness in your life, basically. I see you definitely, um, first of all, I see you coming into the realization of your strengths in the month of August. And it's almost like you are moving from a place. There's a lot of progression happening for you in the month of August. You're moving from a place where things were not healthy for you, things were not good for you, and you're moving from that place after defeating those lower desires, those lower energies into a more positive, you're stepping into a more positive, I would say, um, area, or in more positive environment. You're leaving behind things which are bad for you. You're leaving behind things where there were unnecessary, I would say, competition, fights, and stuff like that. Things which were just a waste of time. And they were also kind of taking a toll, I believe, on your health. And you are moving away from that energy into a place there is um, where there is growth. Okay, it's like you are moving away to a place after working on yourself with a lot of wisdom, and you're going to a place where that wisdom of yours is very much valued. As like, even in your professional life, I would say you're stepping out of unnecessary conflict, competition, and that jealousy which people have, unnecessary fights, that kind of energy. You're leaving all of that toxicity behind. You're moving into a place where things are way more positive, where there's so much potential for you to grow. And there was a time when these things, which are basically quite detrimental for you, I would say, all these toxic traits, toxic environment, toxic relationships, all these things, they were once something for you. They did give you pleasure way back in your past sometime. And it probably went on for a while, Aries, but you are now seeing that this is not where you belong. You are walking away from all of that. You are realizing your own strength. You are realizing how you can basically tame all these things which are unhealthy emotions, unhealthy relationships. You are learning to control yourself so well now that you are basically leveling up in life. And you are getting into a very advantageous position where you will be able to manifest whatever it is you desire. Because you have always been talented, you have always had that fire in you, you have always had that drive in you to succeed and to become something better. But all these things, all these I would say toxic traits, toxic things were weighing you down, and they were precluding your success, and now you're leaving it all behind. You are taking things under your control, and you are controlling them so well. You're displaying so much strength of character, so much strength in general. I mean, you are realizing what your positives, what your strong traits are, and you're working through them. You're achieving your goals. You're coming out of that stressful, I would say, situation where you probably had some, anxiety and sleepless nights even, and you're finding the perfect balance. Being a very, I would say, a fire sign, Aries, it's also, I think, sometimes Aries and in general fire signs are known to, have that, um, I would say, hotheads, and they are also quite passionate, they're stubborn, but here I see you becoming way more flexible, way more open to different opinions, different things in life which are actually positive. You are learning to accommodate different people's perspectives in your life. You're learning to, um, you're basically realizing how in life everything has its own role, and everything basically variety of opinions, variety of people, relationships are actually needed in our life to maintain the balance in our life, right? And you're realizing that. And I think you are also independently, I would say, you may have some goals, like professional goals related to your job, related to your career, which you are achieving. These dreams are getting realized. I see you in being in a very good, positive, and I would say independent energy. Some kind of wish fulfillment related to your money matters is definitely going to happen in the month of August. It might be some huge success which will put you pretty much on a, I would say, limelight. It would attract a lot of attention, and it will result in basically a lot of attention coming your way, you feeling amazing, you displaying some very strong traits in the month of August. Like character wise, you are displaying some good leadership skills, and workplace too, you're displaying some good leadership skills, and you're getting attention, you're looking good, you're feeling good, and also you are uh, perhaps learning to deal with things in a more strategic way, like you're acting smart, you're using all your resources and all the things that are there which are positive and can be used for your upliftment. You are learning to use them in the month of August, and it is bringing a lot of success your way. Some kind of wish fulfillment is definitely coming your way. You have Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups also. So I would say yes, you are in a you're on a winning streak as far as your professional life is concerned. I also feel like some of you are Like you may have been through some kind of very toxic relationship as far as your personal life is concerned, where there were a lot of unnecessary drama, and you are overcoming all that trouble. You're moving away from somebody who was, I feel like in August you will be able to take that decision finally, where you decide to walk away from a dramatic connection where there was nothing good going on basically, and you are finding a more balanced relationship with somebody who is pretty much like you. It might also be a fellow fire sign, like it can be a Leo or Sagittarius or an Aries itself. And this person is like your true soulmate, or basically make a very good match, you and this person. And you will realize it when they come about and around, or maybe you already have them. But it's like you have been through a lot of drama, and you are finally, I believe, in the month of August, you are mustering enough courage to walk away from unnecessary drama, to come out of that toxic energy and leave behind things that were extremely unhealthy. If you're already partnered, maybe the things that were happening in your relationship, there was a lot of unnecessary drama and fights and arguments and stuff like that, and maybe you both are finally finding a way through which you can you know focus on the good things that are there in this relationship. You'll finally learn to make it work with your partner. And especially for singles, I'm feeling like there is someone here who is coming around and is your true match. And I also feel like spiritually, Aries, in the month of August, a lot of good things happening to you. I think you're leaving behind. There's a huge emphasis here in this reading on you leaving behind your past, which was extremely unhealthy. It can be anything. Like, I'm not just talking about in terms of relationship, you leaving behind the toxic relationship. Yes, I see that for some of you, but I also see like as an individual, you're leaving behind a lot of toxic traits, and you are finally listening to your, I would say, inner voice, which is leading to a lot of spiritual upliftment in your life. And your spiritual upliftment is definitely happening. It's like you're more in tune with your spiritual side, and it's like you've done a lot of work on yourself, and it is finally bringing the results your way in the month of August. So I feel like you are almost getting a rebirth. It's almost like you're shedding your past personality and putting on and fully accepting your new a new you, a new personality. And yeah, you're being blessed this month with positive things, positive growth, positive relationships in general, because the reading is ending on a very good note here. And I would take out some more cards for you, Aries. So there is definitely some, I would say, inspired action being taken by you. Some of you might be thinking of traveling this month also, but I think you are very much in your element, which is the element of, fire, feeling energetic, feeling amazing, and taking action to basically reach your goals, taking action to achieve what you want. So yeah, I see that happening for you. I see you traveling also, some of you, or maybe you're planning to travel. And I also feel like again, like maybe in the past you were not at a very good place emotionally, but you're coming out of that energy real quick. Yeah, because you're determined. You're very, very determined to come out of that negative phase, unhealthy phase, and you're stepping more towards the positivity. Some of you may, I would say, get promoted. I'm getting that boss kind of energy because we had Queen of Wands, who's known to for her excellent leadership skills, somebody who's very confident, and then we also have Emperor. So Emperor is also somebody who's, you know, extremely responsible, and they are also, I would say, somebody who's very mature, and then we have the Hangman clarifying. So yeah, I mean, I think you're learning to look at things with a different perspective. From the perspective with which you were looking at things earlier was not good for you. So you are changing your approach when it comes to dealing with things. And it is bringing you a lot of progress in life, for sure, I would say. And, you know, I would also say that some of you may, you know, take, I would say, a break from a role which involved you being the boss. I mean, I get the message here that you are a leader and you know how to, you know, do your job properly, how to be responsible, and I think you are doing it really well. But those of you, for some of you, I feel this, like you may take a break, you may go travel somewhere, and you may take a break from your responsibilities for a while in the month of August. I am getting that message, so I'm just giving it to you. Or maybe somebody you know is doing it. I mean, I can control the messages I get, so I'm getting it. So maybe um, somebody like a father figure who has been taking care of the responsibilities in your life. Maybe you have somebody who was um, who had a lot of power and authority, and now they are, you know, um, taking a break from that role where they have to take care of everything, and it's possible that this opportunity might come your way on a temporary basis, and you may get a chance to prove your own leadership skills under these conditions. Let's see what else we have. Let's take out some oracle cards for Aries. Okay, so we have some beautiful cards here for you, Aries. The first card we have is Moon Energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. So yeah, Aries, like I already said, in the month of August, you are, uh, you know, overcoming the negatives, and you are learning to control things. You are also finding the balance, and this card is basically asking you that if you feel confused at any time, you know that the ebb and flow of life, it's very normal for things to sometimes, I would say, become a bit too intense, and then things do calm down eventually with time. So peace of mind is possible, and this fairy here is here to help you to calm your emotions, right? Going uh, ahead in life with a balanced approach as far as the emotions are concerned, I think it would be helpful for Aries. And then we have protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Okay, so you are being told that Aries, you are very much protected right now in the month of August by magical fairy ring of love and light. So don't feel alone and don't feel like no one is there to help you, because help is around. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies must say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. So I would say yes, if you feel at any point in your life during the month of August you feel the need of help, then there's nothing wrong in asking for it. If you don't want to take the help of your fellow human beings, you can take the help of the divine. You can take help of God. You can take help of your angels. You know, help is around. You will receive some help or the help that you need. The last and the final card we have is celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. So it looks like you are being invited to some kind of celebration, some kind of party, or maybe you're the one who's throwing it. So let your hair down and enjoy the good times, Aries. It's time to go out to dance and play. Alright, those are the messages I have for you, Aries. Thank you and bye bye.